Hi guys, I am attempting to, there we go, get this so that we can do our video here. Alright, so welcome to the channel. Welcome if you're new. I'm Stacy, and today is day 3 of World Watercolor Month. It's hard to do 3 with my left hand. 3. And I am going to go ahead and tape this off. I forgot to tape it off. The prompt was turn, and I didn't want to do like a signal or something like that. So I decided to do like a garden path kind of mosaic piece. In my mind, this is a garden path through some mosaic designs. And it turns, the path turns from, let's see if I can get this to tape off nicely, comes like from this way and through around here, and it opens up that way, and it comes this way and turns through there and opens up this way. And there's other mosaics, and it twists and turns through all of the designs. And we're going to use color to make this feel that way. I'm trying to tape this down and not block the design. There we go. Now this one's going to take a minute. I may end up time-lapsing this one because it's just shapes. I'm going to listen to my book. We're going to go ahead. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to spritz, and I'm going to use my Princeton Herritage round number 6 and my Velvetouch round number 10 brushes. I don't need the big guy for this one because I'm not going to put down a big block of color. I'm thinking greens to kind of give that effect of growing things, and then golds and browns to give the effect of a pathway. So that's my thought. You guys can let me know what you think in the comments below. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and, do we have, there we go, now the whole thing is in frame. This is the swatch of all my beam paints, which if you saw my first video, you'll have seen that. But I'm going to go ahead and listen to my book and work on my painting, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm going to put on a little music, or I might come back and do a little voiceover, we'll see, of the time-lapsed part. Plus Astrid just got home, so she's about to, she doesn't sound like she's happy with whatever's going on out there. So right now I'm just taking my kneaded eraser and rolling off the excess graphite so that it doesn't pick up when I'm painting. That loud noise was my daughter closing the door, and the dog's in here. Okay. Typical of when I decide to sit down and paint, if it is at any time during the day. Alright, so there we go. I've just rolled off all the excess. See how gray that made this? This is the real color, and then this is all the excess graphite it picked up. So it does matter to pick up the graphite if you do a sketch or a drawing and you're worried about it picking up and muddying your colors. Okay, here we go. We're going to do this. Hi guys, welcome to the voiceover section of this video. It's been several days since I painted this, and I am feeling pretty relaxed tonight. I having a good week. been babysitting my son's dog, so I haven't had a lot of time to paint. I do have all the prompts planned for the month, which is nice. For this one, I'm thinking garden path, like an aerial view of a garden path. And I just used patterns to convey that thought pattern. See what I did there? With the prompt being turn, I was thinking the paths that twist and turn throughout gardens. Also, Yellow Brick Road. Once I started painting the path. Mostly just wanted an excuse to paint some beautiful, lovely patterns and play with color. So I'm dipping into my beautiful greens. Now these are, I was going to say, I just saw this sitting somewhere. It's tucked in the watercolor book. One second. Wait a minute. It's clipped in the watercolor. There we go. Oh, whoopsie. Whoopsie daisy. So I'm using pine green, rainforest, fiddlehead, and milkweed for my greens, and spring green. And this is my Beam Paints watercolor set. And I'm bouncing from green to green. I'm also using Boreal, which is a sap green to me. That's that dark green that you're seeing me put down right now. And I'm mixing them. I decided to mix the greens in each section. Now this could all be stone pathways too. I mean, different colored stone paths. Stone, what do they call it? Decorative walkways. That'd be a neat floor. But I decided to mix all of the greens together, some dark greens, and then drop in some light in there as well to kind of balance them out a little bit and make them feel cohesively of one section of the painting and plant-like with all the different greens playing together. But still definitive dark and light. So that green's more of a blue green, and the other green that I'm putting down is more of a yellow green. And then I'm mixing yellow green into the blue green and a little bit of black along the edges to give a little bit of shadow, a little bit of depth and definition, visual interest. And I'm overall really, really pleased with how this turned out. Very relaxing painting process. It only took an hour and 9 minutes to do this piece too. And not all of that is me painting. About 10-ish minutes of it is me talking to the camera. The last few days here have been pretty nice. Today it hit 75, but it was only supposed to hit 67. And the grandkids all came over and swam in the kiddie pool outside and had fun, and we had dinner together. And now it is bedtime for all the grands. So the oldest ones went home with their mama. Astrid Estelle is out in her bed, sound asleep. I just checked on her before I did the voiceover. I didn't want her little loud self being all boisterous while I'm trying to record. And her mama's chillaxing in her room watching TV. So I decided to come back here in the studio and do my little voiceover for this video and plan out the next 2 videos. I have to watch the dog tonight, and then I think I'm done babysitting. I need to leave in an hour. And I think I'm all done babysitting Tato, unless of course there's an emergency. Tato's my son's dog. If you're new here and you don't know, he has a little baby pug. She's barely a year old, and she has very big, larger than life separation anxiety. So she's we try not to leave her alone because she has terrible howling, barking fits. It's pretty bad. So she gets babysat. Either his friend Kate will watch her or I watch her. But Kate's been working nights and busy, so she hasn't been able to watch Tato for a while. So here I am. Da, da, da. Jumping in to save the day. And here I am doing the same thing on this spiral as I did on the other one. Same greens, same pattern. And I do have stencils with these different patterns within them. And I took, I think, 3 or 4 stencils. No, it was just 2 stencils. 2? Yeah, it was 2 stencils. And I incorporated the different patterns into this piece, into this element. This, I don't even know what to call this, honestly. I was seriously thinking garden pathway when I started it. Oh my goodness. More in an abstract sense, I guess, now that I'm thinking about it and watching. It's been a couple of days, but I had so much fun. I recommend doing this kind of painting if you haven't before. It's very relaxing. Gives you an excuse to just drop in color and play around with different shades and what different paints do when you mix them with others. It's a fun exercise, kind of like painting turtle shells or a stained glass window, stuff along those lines. But yeah, I really enjoyed doing this piece. I have the other ones all planned out, so I'm going to start sketching those tonight. I've been doing my book videos as well. I also got my grabby box last week. Yeah, last week. So that'll be up this coming weekend, that video. We do a little book cover making and bookmark making at the end of that video. So if you're interested in seeing that this weekend, it will be up on Sunday at 6 a.m. Pacific time. I try to release my videos at 6 in the morning so that you have all day to watch it if you're on, in my side of the world. But yeah, so there's that information. Sorry, I only got 6 hours of sleep last night. I got some more totes from the dollar store, and when I got this grabby box, I was like, I think I need a little more space for my stickers. So I went ahead and sorted all of my stickers into totes, and you'll see those popping into videos in the next not totes, trays, little 4x4 stackable trays. The interior is 4x4, and there's 3 4x4 sections, and they stack up on each other, so it keeps things organized. And when I sit down to work out one of my sketchbooks or scrapbooks or journals, art journals, I can just unstack them and spread them out and see what I got, and I don't have to pull up a drawers and peek through layers of stuff to see if there's something in a drawer that I want to use. It's all just visible. And I'm very out of sight, out of mind when it comes to objects and things. If it's tucked away, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to forget that I have it. Open a drawer and be like, well, hello there. I forgot I had you. Probably shouldn't have put you in a drawer. I do that pretty regularly. Let's see. What else do I have to say to keep you guys entertained through this little painting? Oh, here I'm using the golds. I love this gold, this color too. It is pumpkin spice. It is one of my all-time favorite colors in this collection. I actually need to order more. I have a couple pans in this set that I need to order more of that I use quite a lot, actually. The Boreal, the pumpkin spice. It's right in front of my face. I could just tell you. Couple of the blues. That pumpkin spice, though, it has a huge divot in it, and that whirling noise you heard was my foot massager. Bought myself a little foot massager. There are a couple other ones that need to be replaced eventually, but not right away. The Boreal and the pumpkin spice are like on the top of the list to grab extras of in the next few weeks, if I think about it. But I'm using the pumpkin spice and some of the wild salmon, which is, the pumpkin spice is kind of a harvest color, that harvest gold kind of color with mica in it. And then the wild salmon has a very pink base and a bronze mica in it. And they play really well together on the page. I'm also dropping in a little bit of the pure harvest here and there. And then a little bit of either the fall poplar yellow or the cloudless sulfur, just that bright yellow here and there to push the paint away and add some bright spots here and there as well. So I really, really enjoyed the process of painting this. It's so much fun, you guys. I can't even express to you how relaxing it is. Let me know what you think in the comments below. We're almost to the point where Real-Time Stacy can kick back in and let you know what's going on. But yeah, these are favorite colors. I love this set of paints. They are very expensive. They are not for everybody. And a lot of the paints that are in this set, it is advertised as a watercolor set, but they are gouache. So that's something to be mindful of too. And I think that's all I got for you. I can't think of anything else. Yeah, the dogs are outside barking. There's nothing I can do about that. That I want to do to this. So I'm going to go ahead and peel the tape and see what we got. I really like the colors and the shapes. And it does feel like a garden path with the color use. To me. Like the turning of a garden path and maybe topiaries or something, I don't know. A maze of different plants. Let's see if I can get this one up here to come off without ruining my book. There we go. And there we go. That's this blah. That's today's painting. Fairly therapeutic, and I actually really like how it turned out. I'm going to go ahead and get the pencil marks off the edge there. There. This edge here, where the tape was. There we go. And that's it. Let me move this out of the way so we can do a little close-up of it. There we go. I think it's neat, right? It's different, for me especially. Yeah. So the prompt was turn, and there we go. I think it's neat. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!